What is attention seeking? When we feel lonely, unheard, unaccepted, maybe we feel like an outcast, maybe we feel like no one understands us, maybe we feel that we're not worthy of anything, we don't exist, stuff like this. In order to satisfy that need of existing, of feeling like you're enough, stuff like this, there's a need to seek attention. This is why many people want to be famous, because millions of people are giving them their attention. This makes them feel big and worthy and complete. But it's coming from a place of lack. Do you see that? It's coming from, I don't feel complete and I need this to feel complete. And so attention is one of the most valuable, if not the most valuable resources we have, where we put our energy, where we put our focus. Where we put our attention is also what we want. Advertisements, marketing, social media, what do they take? They take our attention, they take our time. And then they sell this attention and time to advertisers, and they build their whole platform to take more and more of our attention and time. They give us as much dopamine as they possibly can. This dopamine then hooks us, just like a cigarette, and makes us want more and more. They take our attention. In a similar way, people subconsciously try to do the same thing through any means they can. Sometimes people try to take your attention through complimenting you and buying your attention with praise. Hey, thank you so much for doing this. Hey, really good job. Hey, trying to sneak in through buying your attention. Oh, yeah. Other times, they'll try to buy your attention through maybe force, through commands, through control. Sometimes people buy your attention through power dynamics, through making you feel powerless and making you feel dependent on them. There's a bunch of ways people try to control and manipulate other people's attention. And all of it boils down to the desire for attention. So, why do we desire attention? Well, what does attention make us feel? Go back to a time where you received a lot of positive attention or even negative attention, because attention's attention. People noticed you. How does that make you feel to be noticed? When has been a time where you desperately wanted to be noticed, right? Now, if you can think of a time like this, you can also start to relate to why other people want to be noticed as well. And we all have this need at times. We all desire to be noticed. And through this practice of seeing where you desire to be noticed and why, and how much it hurt to maybe be ignored, or how much it hurt to not be listened to, or how much it hurt to not be taken seriously, or how much it hurt to just, all of these things that come with the desire for attention, to not be respected, to all of these things, right? There's pain there. There's hurt there. And so we use attention to soothe that pain, But that pain doesn't go away. It's just there to cover it up. This is what attention does from other people. Attention seeking, people pleasing. People pleasing is a little different, but attention seeking. Seeking other people's love and praise, or even seeking any attention, even negative attention, can be positive because it makes us exist. If other people notice us, it's as if we exist. And I think this is like the core behind attention seeking, wanting to exist. And so underneath that is the feeling like we don't exist. Okay? And so anyone that wants to pull your attention, hey, notice me, in any ways, this is what their energy is saying. Hey, listen to me. Hey, notice me. Hey, I exist. Please. Hey, hello. Maybe it can be them exaggerating their body posture by doing a big stretch. Maybe they're talking your ear off for 20 minutes. If you don't stop them, 30 minutes. Just absorbed in their own world because they finally get someone's attention. Someone to listen to them. Right? And so it's important to notice this when it happens. When someone tries to take your attention without you wanting to give it. If you want to give your attention, if something someone has to say interests you, because you're giving your attention to something all the time, whether I'm giving my attention to these crops, to the sky, to this video, to my emotions inside myself, to the birds up there, to whoever texts me. Your attention is always running. You always have attention, unless you're asleep, right? So you get to choose. It's your choice where you direct your attention. And now when we're free, we have clarity with where we would like to direct it, and we don't feel the urge or the need or the pull to direct it somewhere that we actually don't want to, deep down. And so if someone tries to take your attention and it's boring to you, makes you want to go to sleep, it's, like any of these things, it's not pleasant. You don't feel energized from that. Notice it. Just notice it. What are you selling your attention for? Because in this case, you are also gaining a benefit for selling your attention. Maybe you're selling your attention for feeling included. Maybe you're selling your attention for being nice to the person, avoiding conflict. Maybe you're selling your attention for, the need for you to exist. That's a way for you to exist. So there's all of these reasons we sell our attention. Maybe you're selling your attention to like social media because you want the dopamine, right? And it makes you feel better. So this game is twofold. The people that want to take our attention and the things that want to take our attention. And when we give our attention, why we want to give our attention to things. And there's levels of meaningfulness and worth in your life. For instance, this video for me is very meaningful. So I do it very lovingly to give my attention to this camera, to YouTube, because I have so much to share. And there's just a lot of love in doing this for me. And ideally, that's the same for everything you do. It comes out of love. It comes out of desire. It comes out of freedom. It comes out of, yes, I would absolutely love to do this. Even though it may bring up some pain and difficulties as well. Like, let's say going to the gym. Maybe that brings up stuff, or meditating. You can put your attention on meditation, and that also can be difficult. So it doesn't always necessarily have to feel pleasant, but there is a level of a conscious choice in where you direct your attention and what you soak in, because where you direct your attention is also what you let in, right? And so being very conscious of what you would like to direct your attention towards and where it's coming from. That's important. That's very important. Yes, you can be easy on yourself too, right? It doesn't mean you have to always be alert, but just knowing why you are directing your attention towards something. Getting back to attention seekers. So now we understand where it's coming from. Someone wanting your attention for that reason. You giving your attention. Let's take the opposite. Let's say someone doesn't want your attention but still wants to share. This is coming out of love, a service to you. Let's say, a family member is listening to you intently, and then maybe they offer their own experience. They want to connect to you. Or they offer their own advice from a very loving place where you're open to it. And their desire is not necessarily to get your attention, but to give you love with what they say. Right? This is a very different vibration than someone just talking over and over to keep you on them, to keep your attention locked on them. Very different. And so, and by the same token, where you give your attention to, notice if you're doing it out of force, if you're forcing yourself to keep your attention on something, if you desire it, or if it comes freely and you're doing it because it just invigorates you. So this is what I have to say about attention seeking, and it's a process to set boundaries around people that try to take your attention. Imagine you have a house, right? And people keep on coming up to your door. Ding dong, hey, please give us money. Hey, ding dong, please give us money. Ding dong, please give us money. And let's say you give everyone money. Everyone will know to knock on your door. They'll just sense it. This person gives away their attention for free, even when they don't want to. Let me take some. Now imagine you have a house. You have a gate, so no one can even knock on your door. And you don't let everyone in. And someone is outside the fence. Hey, please. Notice, would you like to learn about the church? Or something, or hey, take our flyer, or hey, we would like to sell you this thing. And someone's outside your gate. And let's say the gate is actually really far from the door. You just ignore them. Maybe the only way for someone to come to your door is for them to email you, for you to read it, and then for you to invite them over. This is the same as boundaries. If you don't have these gates in front of your door, you don't filter who you allow to give your attention to and who you're like, nope, sorry, not interested. Not interested, bye. Close the door, leave. Someone comes up to you to talk, you are completely not interested in talking to that person. Hey, sorry, I'm busy right now. Can't talk. Doesn't matter if you're busy or not. You own your attention. That's yours. That's no one else's. And so this is the process of owning your attention. Facebook wants to suck your attention. Nope. This is a process of learning to have boundaries towards things that want to take from you. So, that's my advice on attention. And the more conscious you direct your attention towards things, the better boundaries you'll have. This is all about consciousness, and then also realizing the things you are selling your attention for within yourself. So selling your attention for praise, for dopamine, for existing yourself, There's all of these reasons we sell our attention. For being accepted, for not wanting to be mean to someone, all of these things. We're selling our attention for reasons too, So it's always both ways. If someone tries to buy your attention, you don't need to change their behavior. You need to look inside yourself and see why you are allowing them to your door. There's always going to be the salesman knocking on your door, right? That's the way the world is. So the way to change is to change your relationship to these salesmen. These salesmen don't need to bother you. But what are you gaining by allowing them to knock on your door? Do you feel good about yourself that you're so accepting and loving and you just let everyone in? Like, what are you gaining by allowing everyone in? That's the question. By giving your attention away, what are you gaining? And once you realize that, and if you can let go of that, and if you realize why that's there, then these salesmen, these people that try to take your attention, won't bother you, because you'll have a gate. They won't even try. They'll know, oh, this person, no. They won't. They seem very grounded. You know, they'll just intuitively know. And if they try, it won't even bother you, because you'll have those boundaries set. So they'll come to you and it won't even bother you. There won't even be a pull for you to try to give your attention away. So, yeah, you don't need to change other people the way they act. There's one more thing I'd like to say about attention seeking. It's that also there's an aspect of changing the way you are to be worthy of attention, and other people doing this too. So because attention is very valuable and it feels good, subconsciously, in order to receive attention, when there's a desire for attention, there is a persona or an identity that is formed subconsciously in order to best receive it. And we all have this ingrained from maybe when we were kids. How could we receive attention from our parents? Then how could we receive attention from our classmates and our teachers and the people that we want attention from, the people we want praise from, the people we want admiration from, the people we want to make friends? So this process of realizing where do we want attention and how are we shifting our behavior in order to receive it. And other people do this too. So an example of this, as I mentioned at the start of the video, is maybe instead of being honest with the other person, yeah, I like you for this, I don't like you for this. I really don't like you doing this. Instead of doing that, instead of being honest with yourself and the other person about how you feel about them, maybe you'll shift it to just liking everything. This is where people pleasing comes in. Oh, wow, I really like that. Oh, you like blue? I like blue too. All right. So this is a modality we shift in order to gain attention. Maybe you feel, I don't know, unconfident, but in order to gain attention, you shift to your confident persona and you don't show certain parts of yourself that are otherwise there. And so there's all of these ways we shift our behavior in order to gain more attention. And it's interesting to look and see in other people how they're shifting their behavior, and for yourself how you're shifting your behavior, and me how I'm shifting my behavior in order to gain attention when that is the desire. And this can teach you a lot about yourself and the parts of yourself you are blocking out in order to please other people for their attention, in order to change the way you are and the way your personality is for attention from other people. And so I think that's also a really important part. Not only do we seek attention from others, we've developed a strategy subconsciously to gain attention, maybe through the things we've been praised on and the things we've been criticized about. We block out the things we've been criticized on in the past, and we only show the parts we've been praised on, happening on a subconscious level. This is an example. So, yeah. Anyways, take it easy, you guys. Keep it real. Sean, over and out. Peace.